Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for joining me again for another video. This is just a quick video on different types of locks you can use for your various types of weapons. Guys, it's very important that you kind of absorb the information I'm presenting in this video. Obviously, if you are a expert, if you're familiar with weapons, then you already know this stuff. This is more catered to the beginner. If you have weapons lying around your house, make sure you safeguard them, make sure you lock them up, make sure you put a lock on the trigger if you can. Also, guys, the other point is make sure you have a home defense plan. What happens if someone breaks into your house? You have to get your weapon quick. You don't have time to put a magazine in, chamber around, all that kind of stuff. So just keep those things in mind as you go through and watch the video. I apologize for the poor quality. I'm using a Camelio P10 on this video. It's supposed to be recording in 1080p. Obviously, that's not the case. Hope you guys enjoy it. And if you got any questions, let me know. If you have anything to add to the video, corrections or whatever, please let me know. We'll talk to you later.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hopefully y'all can hear me very well. I am using a new camera. Supposedly it records in 1080p. So hopefully it comes out alright when I upload it here. Guys, today I want to do a very quick video on weapon safety. Specifically, storing your weapons and ensuring you have proper locks on your weapons. Now, you have to have a plan for yourself in terms of home defense. If you want to have a loaded weapon, somewhere where you can get to it, somewhere that's easily accessible while maintaining safety, or putting it someplace where children can't get to it, or even irresponsible adults. So you have to make a specific home defense plan for yourself when it comes to that. Now, when you're storing weapons, like all my weapons right here, and this is just a small amount of the weapons that I have, they're not being used right now. Okay, my primary home defense weapon, which is not here, obviously is going to be somewhere where I can get to it. It's going to be loaded, and it's going to be out of the reach of others. Okay, let's start off with I'll start off here with this 12-gauge shotgun, and I just want you to take a look at the particular lock I have on it, and then we'll go ahead and talk about that. Okay, guys, weapon safety is the most important thing when you're handling weapons, when you're dealing with weapons. And by the way, every weapon that's on the bed has already been cleared. Okay, I've already cleared them. Okay, the first lock here, this is a cable lock, guys. Hope you can see that. It's right there where the action is located at. You cannot open and close the action because of this wire right here. That prevents you from loading that firearm. Okay, now that's called pretty much a lot of different names, but it's called a cable lock. Okay, let's talk about this high point carbine right here. Now this one right here, I don't have a lock on it because I just realized prior to making this, it actually came with a lock, a trigger lock, which is basically a piece of junk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to buy me a different type of lock for this high point. Okay, but it does come with one. If you get the high point TS995, it comes with a crappy lock, so you guys know. Okay, so that's a variation of a trigger lock, and then that is a cable lock. Okay, the rest of these handguns over here, actually 3 of them have trigger locks. See the Smith & Wesson Sigma? Now the trigger lock on here, you can actually purchase these. Give you a close-up view of that. You can actually purchase these at Walmart. They cost about, I think it was about $10 for 3 of them. Okay, and before the video ends, I'll just give you a quick demonstration of how to put them together on your weapon. XD9. Now the XD9 does come with a cable lock. Okay, but I didn't use the cable lock. I opted for the trigger lock on this XD9. This little Jimenez comes with also the same type of lock, a trigger lock, but the problem is this one's not that good. I've already broken off one of the keys just simply by turning it. So what you do is you turn it. See, sometimes it doesn't want to turn. So what you end up doing is breaking off that little key. So basically that key goes into these small slots and then you can open it from there. See if I can get it open here. Okay, I finally got it open. So it simply just fits around the trigger and then it locks into place. See if I can get this to work here. Stand by, guys. Okay, again, that lock that came with that little Jimenez 9mm is not worth anything. So if at all possible, you need to buy another lock for that one. The problem is there's not much space behind that trigger. So with these particular locks that I just talked about, you need to have some space behind the trigger in order to utilize those locks. And then again, the last weapon, this little High Point 380, and it's got a cable lock. As you can see, you can't load anything in here. The slide won't even come all the way forward. You cannot load anything in here. So these are pretty good locks, the cable locks. They're just big and kind of bulky. I do prefer the trigger locks, and these are not bad right here. The ones from Walmart. Those are made by Winchester, by the way. $10 for 3 of them. Okay, the Jimenez, I would recommend if you go out and buy that cheap firearm that you get a better lock. You got that 12 gauge Mossberg with a cable lock, and then the High Point. Again, I recommend that you go all out and get you a different type of lock for that one. Actually, this one would be good with a cable lock. Alright guys, let me demonstrate real quick if I can while holding the camera. These are the locks right here that you buy at Walmart. All you do, and I'm trying to show you, okay, all you would do is put this behind the trigger where it seats there. Then the other piece has a piece of metal that actually, I'm sorry, this piece has a piece of metal coming out. What you want to do is affix this part to that part. Once you do that, there's a screw that goes right down the middle and then it tightens down. That way you can't get your finger anywhere in here, and it protects your firearm as well as any careless kids or adults. Alright guys, that has been a very quick video on keeping yourself safe when you're dealing with weapons, locking them up. Guys, make sure you have a home defense plan. If you're going to have weapons, make sure you have them in a safe place. You can also put them in safes. You can lock them up. You can use the locks that I just described. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please let me know. If I left anything out or misspoke on this video, please let me know, and we'll talk to you later, guys. Take care.